So hey guys, and welcome back to Morning Traveller. Right, in this video we're going to take a walk around Batumi in Georgia. Okay, let's get started. I thought I'd start off with the beach pier, and this really is kind of like what dominates Batumi. It's a long 8-kilometer stretch of very flat ground, as you can see, right next to the sea, and it kind of separates the sea obviously with the rest of the city. So right now I'm facing towards Old Batumi, and right now I'm between New Boulevard and New Batumi, and I'll show you what I mean. So in the previous video I did a plane spotting, and that's basically about 3 or 4 kilometers that way down the beach. Here in this distance here, this is Metro City, and there's a park, and then this is basically kind of coming from New Boulevard, the newest bit of Batumi, into the new bit. This is what they call the new bit. They built this over the last 10 years, and that bit is what's still being built, and that's where I bought my apartment. I bought an apartment in there. Today we're going to explore New Batumi, and if we can get far enough, Old Batumi. So as we walk, you can see the famous, this is Orbi Residence, and in the distance you can see 2 blue towers which we'll come to, and that's Orbi City. Basically you might start to understand that big building there as well, the big building behind the new one, that's Orbi Beach. So as you start to understand, most of the buildings here are built by one company called Orbi. They dominate the building here, and pretty much all the big complexes here are managed or controlled by Orbi. Not all of them, but the majority of them. In terms of like where they... Oh dear. Two dogs there, not happy with each other. So in terms of construction, I'd say Batumi is half built. They've kind of finished half of it. As you can see, the main bit here at the front is well developed, nice and clean, and everything's developed. However, there is still massive loads of development going on here. If you go on the internet, it says there's 169 different apartment blocks being built here right now. So that kind of gives you an indication of how many there is. Not to mention all the old Soviet apartment blocks that were here before. And that's where we're going to head to now, Old Batumi. Right, so I'm now in Old Batumi, and Old Batumi is completely different to the rest of it. This is really obviously where it started. It's more Soviet this way, but the beach still follows it down, and you can get more authentic experience here. This is actually a Sunday. Sundays are really quiet on a Sunday, so if you want to experience kind of like Old Batumi a little bit more chilled out, then definitely come here on Sunday. There are shops still open, you see people are still shopping, but you know, this is a Christian country, so you tend to find Sundays are pretty much half of the shops are closed. The one thing you are going to miss out on mainly is the markets, unfortunately. Normally these streets are littered with like market sellers. There are still market sellers, but in like Thursday and Friday, Saturday, you see lots on the streets, and it's really good. It's really nice to, you know, to see all the market sellers. It's something you really miss out on. I have to say, I have really kind of mixed feelings about shopping in Georgia in general. Is a bit kind of hit and miss. Something is like really cheap, like say for example perfumes. I've got a really good copy of 212, which is men's aftershave for like $6, 50ml, really good. Then other things quite expensive, like mobile phones. A phone that should be $150 like $300. So it really does depend on what you want, how much you have to spend. Electronics are really expensive. Clothes are kind of okay, but compared to Turkey, you know, 35 kilometers across the border to Turkey, you can get clothes to like half the price than here right now with the exchange rate. So it's kind of, but then food's quite cheap. Medicine, you can get anything here, whereas Turkey is really restricted. So if you want to go to a pharmacy, I can walk in there and buy any antibiotics and anything I need, which is really handy. But in Turkey, you can't do that because it's really regulated. So I say, in terms of shopping, it's kind of hit and miss. Something's really good, or things really bad. So we're down near the cable car, and this kind of area I think is really good. You've got the cable car here, and then you've got this kind of like shopping street, and there's loads of exchange where you can exchange money. There's casinos if you want to have a go at the casinos. But kind of up there's like loads of like mobile phone shops, and then you get like the market stores and stuff. Really good to explore this kind of area. Kind of just get lost. It's really good. I've been down here quite a few times. I've been here obviously in Batumi quite a lot. So you can get kebabs here actually, and pretty cheap. So I managed to get a turkey kebab for about $3, so pretty cheap. The weather actually today is actually atrocious, about 4 degrees, so this is like start of February, so it is really, really bad. And I wouldn't really recommend, to be honest, to come to Batumi at this time of year. If it ain't raining, it's bloody freezing cold, so you know, there's no real advantage. Having said that though, if you like quiet places and you like somewhere that's quite developed, nice people, cheap place to live, out season Batumi is actually not bad. You know, overall it's quite good. This is the main reason I love Batumi though. The views in any part of town is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that. So there's the docks, and then on the other side you've got beautiful mountains in the background, and then we've got the beautiful ocean. There's an old boat there that used to go between Batumi and Sochi. I'm not sure if it's actually completely finished or they've just put it in storage because it's not running. But normally, before COVID, you would have a boat that travelled between here and Batumi. You know, goes up to the other side of the Black Sea. But unfortunately right now, because of COVID, it's all shut down. And this is where it would go from, this harbour here. As you can see, all the souvenir shops are closed today. Normally on here there would be strawberries for sale and things like that. The great thing is that most of the restaurants are still open, so if you do want food, really easy to find food. So this is basically, so in here we just got chicken, onion, and a few spices, and God knows what else. But yeah, quite tasty though. For $3, this will fill you for most of the day, to be honest. So it doesn't matter what the weather's like, you'll always find fishermen down here looking for, you know, trying to catch some fish. It's a really huge popular pastime here in Batumi. So in normal times, as far as I'm aware, this would be where the boats would leave to go to Sochi and Odessa and Varna in Bulgaria. But unfortunately, it's all closed down. So, as I say, the whole industry is just shut down. They just stopped the boats completely because of COVID. So it's a bit of a shame, but hopefully I'll open up back one day. Interestingly, this building in the background was commissioned by the former president in the early 2000s, and it was supposed to be a university technical college, but it never materialised. So it was government paid for, but it was never used by the government, and then they sold it to a hotel. So if you walk along here, just here, there's some really good value boat trips. 20 lira I was quoted. I think it's for an hour. They'll take you out on the boat. I think they provide like wine and cheese, you know, and they'll take you out on the boat to the Black Sea for about an hour, which I thought was pretty good value. So as far as I can gather, this land here that's been shielded off, believe it or not, this was going to be a Trump Tower. If I've got the location right, this whole area was set to be another Trump hotel. Unfortunately in 2017, because of Donald Trump becoming president, it all got cancelled. Yeah, and it's a bit of a shame really. So as far as I'm aware, I don't know what they're going to do with this land, but they've got this huge plot of land here to build a hotel, but nothing's happening obviously. So as long as it's dry and it's not snowing, generally businesses will open. So even if it's cold, they will open. The Ferris wheel's open, although when it's 4 degrees I don't really fancy going up there. Why they've got it open now, I don't know, but yeah, quite incredible. So I didn't eat all the kebab because it was a bit much. It was a bit too much, really. You know, they are quite filling, and be careful how much you eat with Turkish kebab because it can make your stomach pretty bad if you eat too much. So I tend to just eat until I think you have had enough, and that's it. So the great thing about Batumi is litter and everything. There are bins everywhere. These huge bins are absolutely everywhere. It's what people put their normal rubbish in. So here we have the famous statue, and this is built based on a Georgian love story. It's about two lovers who are separated and eventually they come together. And the mechanical statues actually every 10 minutes I've heard in the summertime they move. I think they only do it at night in the winter, but eventually they'll move together. So there's about a 6-kilometre walk I've got ahead of me, so not really looking forward to this, but it is flat and it is just straight, so it's not too bad. It could be worse. In the worst cases, I can always walk back into the city and get a taxi. Basically, guys, that's a quick look at Orbi Beach. That's what it looks like in Orbi Beach. So there's lots of shops, lots of old shops, there's lots of souvenir shops. It's more touristy this end. As we go further down it becomes less touristy, it's more residential. That doesn't mean it's completely non-touristy, because along the front we're going to start to see New Batumi, which is where all the big hotels are built, and you see some extraordinary buildings, better than the ones we've already seen. So this tower here is an observation tower. You see, when it's running in the summer, you can go up and you can get amazing views of the city, and I have to say it is quite spectacular. I did go up, but I didn't film it. I forgot. Sometimes being a YouTuber you forget to do stuff, and yeah, that was one of them. So you might be wondering why I've been here for 6 months. It's because I'm buying a house, basically. I bought a house and I wanted somewhere like just to hold up while COVID's going on. I was just about leaving, then Omicron started and restrictions were kind of like in and out again, so I thought I'd stick around for a bit longer. And it's quite cheap here and quite pleasant. And I've explored it more and more, and there's so much to see and do. So you've got Albertini, New Batumi, the new Boulevard. There's lots of casinos, lots of beach, lots of you know, there's botanical gardens. The one thing we've not done yet is to go and see the castle, which I'm hoping on my day off it's not going to bloody rain. Every time I have a day off it rains, so I've not really had a chance to go and see this castle. I pray to God it tomorrow, hopefully in the afternoon, it's gonna be nice and dry. So this basically is New Batumi, and just down that section there, that's what they call the Alley of Heroes. We're going to take a quick walk down here and I'll kind of show you quickly. I'm not gonna have a walk down the whole thing, but basically you got the football stadium, and then there's the Hilton and a couple of other apartment blocks down there. So this is like the main posh bit. This is kind of like what they call it, like the centre of New Batumi. Then the only problem you got is that ugly gumbity building at the end. It makes it really ugly, but basically it's right next to the football stadium, so this is like the centre of kind of their vision for the future of Batumi. You've got this beautiful lake, and obviously then we've got the seafront. So in the summer, when this is finished, this will be actually packed. You know, there'll be tourists everywhere in the summertime. You know, you've got over probably 50,000 apartments here that are rental, so it certainly will get crowded. The amazing thing about these apartments is you get the mountain view as well as the sea view, so you get the best of both worlds, because the apartments are built at an angle so you can see both. Absolutely incredible, I think. And to be honest, if I could afford it I would have bought one in Orbi City, but unfortunately they are quite expensive. They're $37,000. They're cheap for the world, but for Batumi they're quite expensive. They're $37,000 for a studio apartment, but the maintenance is $60 a month, and I assume that will increase in the future. My apartment was $27,000, and the rental and the maintenance cost is only $20, so it certainly is going to be a lot cheaper in my building. Having said that though, I don't get the sea view. I am starting to think about maybe, if the political situation does calm down, I might eventually buy a second-hand one in Orbi City. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe, turn on that notification button, and I'll see you next time.